Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to crochet this beautiful and very simple macrame bag. It's a simple bag and it's worked in one piece only, and I made that with a polyester macrame yarn, but you can make it with a cotton macrame yarn or even with raffia yarn. This has a beautiful pattern or a beautiful texture. You can see this texture, and I made this bag with number 3.5 millimeters hook. If you're ready, let's get started. Start the work with making a slip knot and then make a multiple of 4 chains plus 1. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And repeat that work to reach 29 chains for the beginning of the bag. I made 29 chains in total. And now start the work with making 1 single crochet into the back bump of the second chain. So skip the first chain, go to the second chain and turn it to see the back bump, this horizontal loop behind these 2 loops of the chain here, and work 1 single crochet into that. Insert the hook and pull up a loop and yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Again, go to the next chain and make 1 single crochet into this back bump behind the chain. 1 single crochet into the back bump of next chain. And repeat this work. We should work 1 single crochet into all of these back bumps until the end of the row. Now I have 28 single crochets in total, and we should work 1 single crochet in the other side of each chain. Actually, we should insert the hook under 2 loops of each chain and make 1 single crochet into that. Again, go to the next chain under 2 loops of that and work 1 single crochet here, 1 single crochet under 2 loops of the next chain, and hide the tail through the work. And in each chain of beginning chains, we should work 2 single crochets in opposite directions. Continue until the end. Okay, this is the last chain and the base of the beginning single crochet of the other side, and make 1 single crochet into that, and then make 1 slip stitch at top of the beginning single crochet here, and round 1 is finished. Okay, now start the second round with making 2 chains and yarn over, insert the hook into the same single crochet, the beginning stitch, and pull a long loop, yarn over, skip 1 and 2 stitches, go to the 3rd stitch after that and pull up a loop, again yarn over, go to the next stitch and pull a long loop, and now we have 8 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all of them, and then make a chain to secure that. Actually, we should work in complete puff stitch into this stitch and this stitch, and then collect them together. And now we should work 1 double crochet into these 2 skipped stitches behind these incomplete puff stitches. So turn the work to see these 2 skipped double crochets and make 1 double crochet at top of each of them. 1 and 2. Okay. Then again, make one incomplete puff stitch into the base of the second leg of previous stitch here. So go to the stitch and pull a long loop. Again, yarn over, go to the same stitch and pull a long loop. After that, skip next 2 stitches, yarn over, go to the third stitch and pull a long loop. Again, yarn over and pull a long loop from the same stitch. And now we have 8 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all of them and make a chain. And then turn the work to see these 2 skipped double crochets. Make 1 double crochet at top of each of them behind the work. 1 and 2. Again, make 1 incomplete puff stitch into the base of the same stitch. So pull a long loop from that, yarn over, again pull a long loop. We have 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, skip 1 and 2 stitches, go to the next, pull up a loop, and again yarn over, pull a loop from the same stitch, and now we have 8 stitches, 8 loops on the hook, yarn over, and pull through all of them, and then make 1 chain after that, and make 1 double crochet into these 2 skipped single crochets behind this work. So turn the work and make 1 double crochet at top of each skipped single crochet. 1 and 2. And repeat this sequence until the end. 1, 2, skip next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, and yarn over, pull through all loops on the hook and then make a chain, and after that turn the work and work 1 double crochet into each of these 2 skipped single crochet, and continue that work until the end, and after that in the other side continue the work until reach the end of the round. Now the second round is finished and the last stitch should be worked in the base of the second leg of previous stitch and in the base of the first leg of the first stitch here. So insert the hook into this stitch and pull a long loop, again yarn over, pull up a loop from the same stitch, yarn over, skip next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, and then go to the first single crochet of previous round here and pull a long loop from that, yarn over, pull a loop from the same stitch, and now we have 8 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all of them and make 1 chain. And after that make 1 double crochet into these 2 skipped single crochets behind these stitches. Turn the work and find skipped stitches and make 1 double crochet into each of them, 1 and 2. Okay, and then make 1 slip stitch into the first stitch here. After these 2 beginning chains, 1 and 2, go to the beginning stitch, make 1 slip stitch here, and this is our work at the end of round 2. Start round 3 with making 2 chains again and pull a loop from the chain 1 after the first stitch of previous round here, yarn over, pull a loop from the same stitch, yarn over, skip next 2 double crochets and next stitch here and go to the chain 1 after this stitch here into this space and pull a long loop, again yarn over, pull a loop from the same space And now we have 8 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through all of them, and then make 1 chain after that. Then make 1 double crochet into the skipped stitches behind these stitches. 1 and 2. Again, pull a loop from the same stitch here, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull a long loop from the same stitch, and yarn over, go to the next chain 1 space after this stitch here, skip these 2 double crochets and next stitch, go to the next chain 1 space, pull up a loop, again yarn over, pull a long loop, and now yarn over, pull through all 8 loops on the hook, and then make 1 chain and make 1 double crochet behind this stitch into these 2 skipped stitches, 2 skipped double crochet of previous round, 1 and 2. And repeat the work. Pull up a loop from the same chain space here, yarn over, pull a loop from the same space, yarn over, pull a loop from the next chain space here, yarn over, and pull a loop from the same space again, yarn over, pull through all 8 loops on the hook, make a chain, and then make 1 double crochet into these 2 skipped double crochets behind the work. 1 and 2. And repeat this sequence until the end of the round. At the end of this round, the second round of these stitches, again insert the hook into this chain 1 space here, the last chain 1 space of the round, and pull up a loop, again yarn over, pull a loop from the same space, yarn over, and then go to the first chain 1 space of the round here, pull a loop, again yarn over, pull a loop from that, and yarn over, pull through all 8 loops on the hook, and then make a chain, and after that make 1 double crochet at top of these 2 skipped double crochets behind the work. 1 and 2. Okay. And at the end, make 1 slip stitch at top of the beginning stitch, this stitch after the beginning chain 2 here, and again start next round with 2 chains and continue this sequence. Actually, we should repeat these 2 rounds until the height of our bag reaches the desired size. Okay, I made 16 rounds in total, and now this is my bag at the end of 16 rounds, and I'm gonna measure the sizes of the bag. That's 19 centimeters and 21 centimeters. Okay, now I'm gonna make the last round. Make 1 single crochet into the beginning chain 1 space here, not into this joining space. 1 single crochet into the next double crochet, and then 1 single crochet into the next double crochet and skip the next stitch, this stitch, and go to the chain 1 space here and repeat the work. Make 1 single crochet here into the chain 1 space, 1 single crochet into each of next 2 double crochets, and skip the next stitch, and again go to the chain 1 space after that and repeat the work. Actually, we should work 1 single crochet into each chain 1 space and at top of each 2 double crochets after that. Continue until the end. Okay, at the end of the last round, cut the yarn. And pull this yarn, and after that insert the hook at top of the second single crochet here, not this first single crochet. Insert the hook from the back under 2 loops of the stitch and pull this yarn to the back, and then insert the hook under the 3rd loop and between 2 loops of the last stitch. This loop, and between these 2 loops, and pull the yarn to the back, okay, and then hide the tail through the stitches. And at the end, join this piece to the back side of the bag, this side where has this joining line, and attach this piece to the front side of that. We should sew these holes to the body of the bag. Okay, I will sew these 2 pieces to the back, and then I'll come back. At the end, I attached a bag handle to these 2 points of the bag, and now our beautiful crochet bag is finished. I hope you like this bag and make it and enjoy. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the video and leave a comment. Have a nice day.